let's get right into it, guys. So being leaner is better. Body game is real. Because when women first see you, they only see what you look like. When women see your page on social media, how you portray yourself, they only see what you look like. And if you're 20, 25% body fat, look sloppy, clothes ain't fitting, you're not going to get chose. You're not going to get chose. And when women see a guy who's in shape, who's lean, who's locked in, that shows like respect, self-respect. And women only respect guys who have self-respect for themselves. The guys who don't have self-respect for themselves, they're going to be an OF, OnlyFans, tricking off their money. That's what women. That's what women think. Women think you're a creep if you're not lean, unless they get to know you. So that's pretty much the misconception that face a lot of guys is a lot of guys think that women will love you for you or women will like you for you. That's just not the case. You have to literally respect yourself, and the best way to do it is to get lean. You know. And it's funny because women love guys who are lean, but they will also take guys who keep them comfortable too. Like 3, 4 years ago, man, when I first started getting in shape, one of the biggest things I was doing was I still had bad habits. I was still drinking, still smoking, still not locked in, going to bed late, going to clubs, and I met a girl who was into that same thing. So at that time I was decently attractive, but the girl I was with, she wasn't that good looking. She wasn't that good looking. She wasn't really focused on the mission that I was towards. She didn't have her own mission. It was just she was just drifting in life. And what did that make me do? That make me start drifting in life because I had no authority over that because I just started my fitness journey. My mindset was still fucked up. I didn't build the mindset yet. So anytime she would cook fried chicken, pork chops, cornbread, I was eating that shit because I didn't put my foot down and be like, hey, I don't eat this no more. I don't eat this no more. I'm done. I was comfortable, so I wanted to make her happy. She wanted to make me happy, and that's what we thought made each other happy. And that turns into other things in life, going out to a club, drinking alcohol, smoking weed together, and more than likely that shit will never work out. Especially if you see better for yourself. And let's be honest, long enough, once you start drifting long enough, she's gonna go to the next guy. And it's easy for her to go to the next guy than you go to the next girl. Because if you've been drifting for like a year, 2 years at a time, like you're gonna be worse off. Because a girl can always get another guy, another sucker that she can be with for the time being, always. So you got to keep that in mind that she'll always win in the end if you're not locked in, if you're not becoming your best self every single day. And that's one of the hard lessons that I learned, you know. And that pain, like that type of pain, it brought me to another aspect where I was like, fuck this, boy, I gotta get lean. And that's where you see me getting shredded, that 10% body fat, below 10% body fat, six pack abs, because that experience right there led me to that. That's the reason I got lean as fuck. That's the reason why I got fucking shredded. Because that pain right there, I was like, fuck, bro. I was trying to be comfortable. I was trying to do things, her way. I was trying to, really make her feel good. That doesn't work out at all. So that's why I really got into body game, really locking on the body game. And once I got on body game, I had fun for a while. I'm not gonna lie. Once I got into body game, women would literally approach me at the gym, ask me questions. They would literally, slide in my DMs, like my pictures. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I don't have like crazy, insane experiences. I kind of do, but it's not like insane because I'm still like chill with it. So I'm not like wilding too much, but I do have some crazy experiences. I'll definitely tell you guys about that in the later videos. But all that led me to literally finding a girl who I'm with right now, who I'm locked in with, who understands my mindset, understands my purpose. So once you get to a level where you guys want to lock in and really, find somebody to settle down with, the biggest thing is the mindset that she has. Like on default level, all women want to be comfortable on a default level. Like all women want to be, comfortable. So as a man, you kind of got to understand that okay, all women want to be comfortable, but as a man, you can never be comfortable. You can never be satisfied with yourself because once two people are comfortable in a relationship, it's fucked. But I'm very very mindful who I pick to be my life. That the girl I'm with now, she understands that you got to get shit done no matter how you feel. I love that shit. Get she says all the time, get the shit done no matter how you feel, and she likes to do like dancing and shit, like the cool type of dancing. She's into that. So she's striving towards that. She's working, striving towards that, building her business. So she's doing the same thing I'm doing. Pretty much she's doing the same thing I'm doing. That we're on the same path right now. Eating healthy, going to the gym together. Going to the grocery store together, traveling to different states together. Looking to find where our next home is going to be. Like things like that is super 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 important. Even yeah, we have times we have like a movie night, game night. Watch a movie, dress up nice and go out. But the forefront of that is what's our purpose? Are we still waking up early? Are we getting to our purpose every single day? Are we reading our chapters, staying ahead, putting our head in the Bible? Like it's a lot of things that we do together that keeps us able to be our best selves, and she respects that. She respects that. She understands that, okay, we can't be comfortable all the time. She knows that, okay, I only eat a certain type of way. She knows that, hey, I'm going to be working a certain type of hours every single day. So once you put that into your girl's mind and forefront and says, okay, this is what he has to do every single day, she's going to respect you more from that. Because if you don't have no purpose, no passion, no type of idea where you need to go, she's gonna cause you to drift off. She's gonna start making these bullshit excuses of why she can't go to the gym, or why you can't go to the gym, or why you must spend money, or why you must do this, do that. It's like, bruh, you know what you gotta be doing. You can't be spending money right now. You need to be saving. And if you don't tell your girl that, then she's gonna wonder why she didn't get this crazy expensive thing for her birthday, or why you're not doing this, or why you're not going on dates, why not. It's like the confidence comes from you guys getting in shape. The confidence from telling your girl exactly what you want. It's the confidence you have when you get in shape. It's the confidence of body game. Because once you get in body game, for me, like once I leveled up my body, I didn't give a fuck who was in my life. I was like, okay, you can come, you can stay. I don't give a fuck. But you get one chance. If that's fucked up, you're gone. You don't understand how many first dates I went on when I was dating. Where I told the girl, I literally at my spawn, I was, it was a good meeting you, but I'm not interested. Like 5 years ago, that was never happening. I was never telling a girl I was interested. When I was dating again, I'm like, I told like 5, 7 girls, this was fun, but I'm not really interested. Or it'll be times where before I go on a date, first dates, I always call a girl on the phone before I meet them all the time. Like either FaceTime or call. I had like ten calls before. I call these girls every single time. I was, I'm not vibing with her, and I would cut it loose. Even if she was interested in me, I would cut it loose because I know like it's a certain type of woman I need in my life, and I can get that. I can understand that even from just talking to you, even from seeing your picture, seeing how you are. I'm a judge. I'm gonna be like, yeah, she ain't gonna understand. She ain't gonna fit my lifestyle. Like, so you gotta have the balls to be like, you gotta kind of cut some girls loose. You gotta kind of correct your girl if she's not doing the right thing. You kind of gotta do these certain things that's gonna keep you leveled up and keep her leveled up. In the end, you guys can literally build life together. So that's my mindset. Like, it's a lot of guys out here definitely dating around, definitely fucking chicks, and definitely having fun. And that's, bro, I did the same thing, so I understand that. But I'm about to be 30 soon, so I'm like, I've had the time where I played the field, had the first dates, had the fucking girls first dates, doing this on that. It was cool. It was an adrenaline rush, but I don't want to live that life forever. So I'm like, okay, let me take a year off, let me lock in, let me focus, let me really find the girl of my dreams, find a girl who understands me. And once you get in that mindset, I'm not saying guys you must have this mindset of like settling down, but if you do want to settle down, you definitely have to find a girl who has the same mindset as you, because let's be honest, bro, dating around or dating different women is cool, but it's gonna last long, especially when a family. Like, we used to think, young in our younger years, like, yeah, we're gonna have two girlfriends and do this, do that. And I mean, that's possible, that can happen, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can definitely do that. But for me, I'm like, bro, I want one path. Everything I live by, just doing one thing at one time, very, very good. Like, it's people who have like businesses out there they do crypto, they do online fitness, they trying to do stock market, they doing this, that, they all these businesses. But what I'm doing, I'm just saying, hey, I'm gonna do this one thing very, 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 very good for as long as I can, and then I'm gonna master something else. But I'm gonna stick to this one thing for as long as I can every single day. That's what I live by. So once you're putting yourself in the frame of, I'm going to do one thing every single day as best I can every single day, you can't lose, and that's what I live by. So for me, yeah, having two girlfriends, having three girlfriends, playing rotations, that was cool for a while. But right now, it's like, bro, just stick with one girl. Understand you guys' mission. Build her up. She builds you up. You guys can laugh to the bank, laugh to vacation, laugh to having $1 million income together in 3 to 5 years from now. So that's the mindset you guys have to have, is how can I build. How can I build a foundation? And the foundation starts with you. That's the beauty of it. The foundation starts with you being lean, because you're not gonna be fat trying to get the girl who's bad, who's just gonna want you for you. No, you're gonna be fat trying to get the girl who wants you for your money, wants you for your status, or wants you for what you can provide. That's the worst place you could be because you're gonna get divorced on. Not saying I can't get divorced or somebody else can't get divorced in good shape, but it's less likely to get divorced if a girl genuinely desires you. Especially if she genuinely desires you and you have money and you have status, you can't lose. Especially if you treat her right, you can't lose. But anything can happen, but you're in the less likely chances of losing out. You know, rather than you 25% body fat, you got all this money, and then a girl marries you for your money, and then 5 years later she divorces you with 2 kids, you stuck, about to blow your fucking brains out, and all you had to do is get in better shape and choose better. That's all you had to do. All you had to do is get in better shape. That's it. You would have saved 5 years, $100,000 a year. Of your fucking alimony or whatever. All you had to do is get in shape. Spend 6 months to get in shape. That's all you had to do, and you wasted 10 years of your life. So in another 20 years because you had kids with her. So that shit can literally fuck your life up. So what you must do is you must literally be uncomfortable every single day, and it starts with getting in shape. Because once you get in shape, you appreciate how hard that shit is. And you're not gonna take this shit for granted no more. Like literally, once you get below 15% body fat, let's say you get 6 pack abs or you get close to getting abs, you're gonna understand. Fuck, that shit was hard. Like once you do that, you're not gonna want to impress. Like there's nobody else you can impress. Like once you do that shit, you're not gonna want to impress nobody else. Cause like, boy, I impressed my fucking self. I did this shit. It was hard as fuck. I got lean as fuck. And you gonna start looking at people like, bruh, you talking to me like you're better than me. Like, bro, I know exactly what I've been through, the pain I went through to get this shit. Like, you can't tell me shit. You can't tell me being in shape don't mean shit. Cause I've suffered every single night for 6 months. Cause I know how this shit feels. That's how you're gonna feel. You're gonna feel more grateful. You're gonna feel more gratitude of guys who are getting in shape, and you're gonna build a circle of other men who are in shape just like you. So another beauty. You literally get status from being in shape. You know. But overall, with the respect, you're gonna respect yourself even more once you do get in shape. So that's why body game, getting lean is respected more than anything else. All right, especially for guys like us, man. You have to get in shape. You have to practice body game. You have to literally push yourself to the max because once you find that woman in your life who wants to level up with you, she's gonna figure out, okay, is this guy just want to be comfortable or does he want to push this shit to the next level? And think about it, a woman will force you to be comfortable, so you have to fight against her nature and your nature. Because as a guy, you want to be comfortable. You want to come home, watch Netflix with your girl. You want to eat cupcakes, eat cookies, eat ice cream. You want to, go to Christmas parties and shit. Cool, but you still must maintain that edge because some things you're going to have to say no to. You're going to have to say no to a lot of things if you want to be in shape. If you want to practice a body game in the beginning, let's say you're 20% body fat now, you're going to have to say no to a lot of shit in 6 months to a year to get to the body you want to get to. This shit ain't easy, but it's going to reward you 10, 20 fold. Trust me, I've been there. So just keep that in mind. Like women respect guys who are lean and in shape. They don't respect guys who are comfortable and out of shape, man. So keep that in mind, man. So another reason to push forward today, man. So let's get to it, man. Let's get it. Let's go.